Alright. Hi, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the Friday stream. We got more Tales of Arise. Maybe the end? Maybe the end of stream? Or the end of Tales? Who knows? Who knows for sure? I'm actually legit excited for it. Stream manager's lagging a little bit. Let me just kind of refresh this. And all the sound, everything looks good. I forgot to plug in my controller last night so it could charge, so we're stuck in wired mode, chat. Oh god, the menu noise is super loud. But yes, we're about to go to the last area, the last two areas, departing for Lenegis tonight. No, don't DMCA. I think we closed it just in time. We got Lenegis tonight, followed up by...
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I think Rena is the next area. The planet Rena. If I remember correctly, I didn't have much else I wanted to do. There are some side quests and shit I want to do, but I can always come back and do those later. I don't think there's anything I need, like, skill-wise. Let me just check, everybody. That says... Ultimate weapon. Defeated all lights that emerge from the wedge. I don't know what that means. Oh, the novice solo training grounds. Again, I can do those tomorrow. Or I can do those whenever I feel like it. Master of Nature. Okay, I don't know what that is. Untamable Rage. Seaside Tornadoes. What are all these random side quests here? Accessory Forge Mystic Crest. Her place. Uncover the ultimate ingredient. Okay, so I'm still missing quite a few good... skill points for some of these people. Boss fish caught. Wait, did that say advanced solo training grounds? I don't remember doing those. Alright, hold on. Do I have these side quests here that oh yeah, Master of Nature. Let's go ahead and do this real quick, so that way we get, who's that? Renwell, I think? We get Renwell's a skill point there, and then we'll depart for the last area.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
If only.
Guess I misread the landing.
If only.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
We don't have much else going on, chat. Tomorrow, for stream in the morning, 9 a.m. Central, is our normal Saturday morning stream. I try to start around 9 o'clock. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But we were going to be trying the new League of Legends game that just came out. Ruined King. Kind of delve into the backstory of Viego. Also starring Misfortune,
You can tell it's
Pike,
tough just looking at it.
Wowie, Braum,
Yeah.
Ari,
It probably...
you name it, they're in the game. It's another RPG, so hopefully it doesn't take us 1,000 hours to beat. I couldn't spell, what's the word? Counterspell that fast enough. For break.
Take it down.
I remember fighting this guy. He was hard because it initially starts with the 1. You get him down to a certain level, and then he starts summoning, yeah, an element of each type. Right now there's a fire, a water, and an air elemental here. We're about to come into a lightning elemental in a second. As well as an earth elemental. And they're generally hard to break. The only person that can break them reliably is Renwell. She does not get her boost attack as often as I like it.
Not on my watch. Annihilation.
You're mine!
That they all share a health pool, so like you have to fight all 4 of them at once. You can't like, you know, focus one down to hopefully get it out of the fight. Alright, that one has a custom shield. Stop fighting it.
Breaking storm. All right. Showtime. Hold on to your heart. Here I come. I'm on my watch. I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what
See,
my
Renwell
arts
doesn't
do
get her boost attack as often as they like all cast spells. They all stagger their spells. You can't necessarily like stop their attack.
If we can feel, it looks like
Full break.
Raging cascade. Bring you down.
Oh, I mistimed that. He still had his shield up.
Coming through.
Glimmer Dragon! Easter! Eagle Assault!
Fion's almost dead. Hurry up and heal yourself, Fion. Good job, she did it.
I don't know what
Perhaps now isn't time?
Not in your dreams. I'll heal you all.
See, like that, I just had the fire guy, and I think the water one were casting a spell. And I counterspelled with Renwell, and then, like, 3 seconds later, the other two started casting a spell. So I could only get one counterspell off at a time.
Easter!
He's almost dead. You just hurry up and kill him.
Now. Astral energy.
We can finish the
Say
fight.
no more. Cut.
Well done.
Well done. Ooh, there's some ingredients over here.
I still got a ways to go.
Where is it? Oh, it's a lettuce. No wonder I can't see it. Alright, now this boss, or this quest giver, is in here somewhere? Okay, not in there. Upper level exit? You know what, it'd be easier if I just come over here, type Collegian, go to level 2, and fast travel. I probably should have done all these side quests
Looks
last
like we
night
made
after
it
I
here
got
in
off.
one piece.
It's fine. I said I like to decompress.
Yeah.
I normally like to decompress after I finish the stream a little bit. Just chill out, watch a bit of Twitch myself, and then, you know, maybe play a game. Jackpot. Ringwell, Lightning Princess. What is this dragon skill point down here? Increased anti-dragon damage? What? Okay, sure. Over limit extension. Does she have, increased evasion distance? That sounds good. Does she have, increased weak point damage? Fuck yeah. Alright, I think we just spent way too many skill points on her. See, Seaside Tornadoes and Untamable Rage. I don't even think I've seen those quests. I haven't seen them. Well, there's another one over here.
Wow.
Hey there, Alphin. Alright, what is this girl?
Thank
want?
you. What? Great.
Yeah.
Let's go to talk to somebody. Oh, first question. Don't think too deeply. What's your favorite type of astral energy? It's gotta be fire. He uses fire a lot. Close quarters. What is the most important thing to you in life? My friends. There's a wall standing in your way. What do you do? Break it down? You're really the blazing hero. Oh boy. Oh.
Wow.
What was that about? Okay. A really weird quest.
I wish I could get an examination.
Okay, we have another... Oh, there's a whole bunch of side quests here. How did I miss all these? I know, I like how I said I started out the stream. We were gonna go straight to Lenegus,
Let me
and finish it up. But now I'm getting sidetracked by side
way.
quests.
All right.
Conceived woman.
You don't say.
Blah, 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 blah,
Stay
blah, blah,
calm.
blah,
Good.
blah, blah.
Sure.
Missing lover. I think this is a skill point quest for Dolly. Hey, Doc. Yeah, side. Your side quest
Perhaps
in
you
front
shouldn't
of
have
bitch.
gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by.
I know, you want to see the end game, don't you?
Huh?
You want to see this game come to an end.
Ridiculous.
Got it. Right.
Oh, hey, look, there's Seaside Tornadoes. Sure. And one more quest over here.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Okay.
old fisherman's got
Hey.
like lilac hair and a lilac mustache. It's a little weird.
Oh.
Great! Oh!
Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Blah
Okay.
blah. Okay, side quest, don't care. Untamable Rage. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in
The
a
fish
cage.
could be dwindling even.
Someone will say what is lost can never be saved.
But- As we speak.
Time is of the essence. Let's hurry.
I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
What's this guy doing?
Yeah!
Half naked. Hey there, beautiful.
Sure.
My guess is it's Queen Bee. Oh, there's another giant Zoogle. Cool. Blah 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 blah. Defeat the
How did it
Queen
come
Bee
to-
Zoogle. I'm gonna go pick up all the side quests. Don't hate me, chat. Don't hate me.
Yes.
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
You are beautiful. Oh, there's the cat.
Okay!
Oh,
Why, you!
really
Blah
now.
blah blah blah. An eternal rivalry. Yada yada yada. Next quest.
Just, what's going on here?
Oh wait, I just have to talk to this guy? Alright. Talk to
Should we
him. What does he want?
Okay!
Here we go.
How about you? Oh
I'll
no, I
do
have to
my
fight him
best.
with...
Look sharp. The power of light. All right, let me out. Crescent moon. Guardian.
I suck at fighting with her.
Tiger blade. Huh. Tiger blade.
I should probably just let the
Going in.
computer do it.
Discharge. Look sharp. Ready to go. Tiger blade. Denied.
Denied! It's probably gonna take a while since I literally have not leveled her up at all.
Guardian field. I'm ready to go. Look sharp. Tiger blade.
She's fun to look at, and she's a great tank, but she really sucks at solo DPS.
Guardian field. I'm ready to go. Look. Going in. Crescent moon. Light up the dark. All right, let me at him.
Is that like a heal?
Flaming meteor. Tiger blade.
Kinda like, I'm trying to fight with her, but like, as soon as I stop doing anything for half a second, the computer takes over and it's like, hey, what are you doing? Are you actually fighting? You're not? Alright, I got this.
Flaming meteor. Light up the. I'm gone. Ah! Flaming meteor. Tiger blade. One more. The power of light. I'm ready
Do
to
an
go.
ultimate.
Flaming
Oh, what
meteor.
is that? Why is she... What is this move?
Ready to go.
Can I... Why am I not... Okay, what the hell's going on here? Why am I not doing anything?
How about this? Flaming meteor.
Alright, I'm ready for this
Blade.
quest to be over.
Denied. The power of light. All right, let me at him.
So I'm not moving right now. I'm letting the computer play.
Flaming meteor.
And it's just standing there.
Light up the dark. All right, let me at him.
It's just gonna sit here and try to continually heal yourself
All right, let me at
while
him.
taking the same amount of damage.
The power of light. I'm ready to go. Look sharp. Flaming meteor. This one's mine. No chance. How about this? Plenty left. Guardian field. All right, let me out. Now you've got
All right,
to
there's
piss me off.
Combo
Look sharp.
or ultimate.
No chance. Too slow. This one's mine. Flaming meteor! Tiger blade! Flaming meteor! Tiger blade!
Ow!
This
Punch
one's
me.
mine!
You punched me. Let's go ahead and heal ourselves a
The
little
power
bit.
of light! I'm ready to go! Ugh. This one's mine! Huh. Tiger blade! Flaming meteor! I'm ready to go! Alright, let me... No
I
chance!
think you can only block like that if you're not in the middle of casting an ability.
Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Alright, let me at him! Tiger blade! Guardian
What are you
field!
doing? Why did she keep
I'm
casting
ready to
Guardian
go.
Field?
Flaming meteor! Ah! Ugh.
Can you
Flaming
hurry up and just kill
meteor!
him? What are you doing,
Tiger
game?
blade! Ah!
Rough. We got the kill though. Fuck this game. Fuck the side quest.
Excuse me.
See,
Oh, we got a new armor. We got a new armor. That's pretty worth, I'd say. New armor.
I
New
never
armor's
knew-
good. You saw our elemental guard. Look at that. Plus. Look at the stats on that. Plus 99. Plus 50. No offense, but she's not an offensive character.
Lagiel could be so intense.
Alright. Next. The library. How do we... Where's the nearest fast travel point?
She can get that way where my brother is concerned.
She's not the
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
only one.
Great random jingles popping in my head again. Hey Doc, have you played any of League of Legends since the preseason? If you're still
I
here.
sense a poor soul who... Good grief.
Hey!
Hey, Renwell.
Huh? Well...
There's not much change
Yeah.
during the preseason, obviously.
I can't...
Huh?
Everybody still plays about the same. I think people are still figuring out the new runes. I think there's only 2 new runes, so it's not a big a deal. The biggest thing was the
Oh? Yeah.
new dragons, and
Yeah.
I've only seen one of them in a couple games I've played,
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great.
and they are great for trolls. That's for sure. They are great for trolls.
I hate that woman.
She was a handful.
Why did she just say she hated that woman? What the fuck?
Well... yeah.
Happy Bottle 5. Oh, hey, there's Bibliophile. I finally got this quest. I got this skill point in the very beginning of the game. Complete quest Bibliophile. We just now got to complete it.
I don't
Ridiculous.
think I'll ever quite warm up to her. But can't no. Hey.
Oh?
Rosemary? Oh, does she want me to show off every, like, book-type weapon that I've made for Rinwell?
What?
Interesting.
Watch it. Hey.
Ba-ba-ba.
Oh?
I wonder if I have to actually make the other books. So far, it seems not. It's just make the rarest book. Wait, what? Don't be shy about bringing me lots of books. I'll be here eagerly awaiting them. I've already made the best book I can for her. What more do you want? Diary of a Renin, who completed the crown contest. I think the other part of this quest was... Oh, no, that's her. The other part of the quest in here was to find a book somewhere in this library. It's right, if it's in the same area, I might as well try to complete it, right? Right? Might as well. That is, if I read the quest right. I probably didn't, since I just sped through it. But, hey, it is what it is. Chronology of the crown contest. Practice as... Okay, maybe I was wrong. Alright, we're skipping it. Next. Hey, Niez? Yeah, Niez. Oh, it's right next to the fast travel point. Nice. Nice.
We finally made it.
What do you want, old man?
All right? I guess. Oh. Hey. Is
He's got a enormous Zoogle, so that means there's another
I
giant
see.
Zoogle on the hunt. Echoes. Defeat the giant Zoogle and blah blah blah. Fucking... Oh, I have no idea why I get
Finally.
that fucking jingle stuck in my head.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Okay, can I make anything new? Machete carrot. What the fuck? Okay. Weird. Oh, prime farming issue? Oh, so I got new weapons for the farm DLC, or not DLC, the farm side quest that I completed. Haha. That's funny. Rat pig plushies. Aww. It's kind of cute. It's got really a high, whatever that third stat is. I don't know what it is. I think that's penetration? But again, I don't know what that means. Pork fork. Pork fork. I like the way that rhymes. Whoa, the fence is... Okay, it's not a stronger weapon, it's just newer. Fork, fork. Alright, any better armor for everybody? That's a negative Ghost Rider. There is some sort of accessory called a Mystic accessory. I don't think I can make one yet. Yeah. Alright, let's just make sure we have enough healing items, and then we will make our way to the new area. Grape gel, 2800 HP to an ally. Nah, we'll be alright. Let's grab a couple more peach gels. Like 3 more apple gels. We need a lot of these. A lot of cure point receiving stuff. Life bottles, definitely need a shit ton of those. I think we are, I think that's good. I'm not gonna worry about the most expensive healing item. Yep.
You can never be too prepared.
Bounce.
Did we have to spend so much?
And by bounce, I mean let's
We should be able to cook
rest and cook some food.
Huh? Why are you
cook?
staring at-
Yes, please. Fruit sandwich. Alright, what would be a good thing to make? EXP boost would not be bad. Is that a fish thing for EXP? It looks like it. EXP boost S is 8%. EXP boost M is 12%. So EXP boost T is the shittiest one. Sashimi it is. Sashimi!
Done. This is sure to give the other...
Rinwell,
Dr. Rinwell.
mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not.
So the usual
I'm
trope
glad
in
to
these
listen.
JRPGs is
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic.
we
But there
defeat
was one time
like
I did
the main villain
behind
that we
their
fight,
backs.
which was Volron earlier,
And when I did,
and then the red
Almeidrea
lady showed
showed
up.
up.
You know, another like weird,
I-
stronger individual hiding in
I
the shadows.
hated Almeidrea for destroying everything I loved.
And
But what I
then we
hated
defeat
most
that
was
person,
myself
and then the godlike
for
being
breaking my
shows up,
promise to my parents.
and we defeat them.
Even though I swore I'd get revenge,
So
there was always
we're
this
gonna go
nagging
defeat
part
God.
of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almeidrea who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh?
Huh?
On what?
On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I
course
wouldn't
not.
want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
She's got a power and she wants to use it for good. Why would that be bad?
Hoodle, let me know if you sense
Why would that be
anything.
bad? Right, we are prepped, ready to go.
Another day, another Gald.
We don't have the best weapons and gear for everybody, but that is a-okay. I think we can make do without him for now. And there obviously will be another guy for us to level up. Or for us to get better gear when we're inside.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
What?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn
Okay,
to the skies.
so it's a made-up word. Got it. That works.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
The Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right,
Team, ready?
and let's go.
Let's break. Wow, the ship cleaned up really well. So this is a 300-year-old spaceship. I wonder if their technology... I'm sure their technology has improved over the last 300 years.
You know, I can still hardly believe
I wonder what
it.
kind of upgrades and things they've made
Believe
to
what?
their other stuff.
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so
I need to change his outfit.
insignificant.
This is ridiculous.
Nothing like
Looks dumb.
realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there.
Uh-oh, does that mean we're not gonna have
Think you'll be all right with the controls?
an NPC store?
You mean the
storekeeper?
one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
No, party disbanded.
Everything okay, Shion?
All right, let's talk to everybody.
Is something wrong?
No, I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Next dialogue.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the
Very
destiny
anime,
stakes?
chat. Very
How is that
anime.
even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Xion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the
Yeah,
only
so they
hope
don't
we
want-
have of things
They want
ever
everybody
changing.
to live happily, live
Yeah,
peacefully together.
You're right.
Still be
No
alive.
one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars.
Don't know how
We
they're
can
gonna
do
do that.
this. Together.
Don't know how they're gonna do that. What if we get to Lenegis and like the place is like deserted, or there's some sort of like coup happening or some shit? There's a rebellion that's going on for the last 300 years.
Hey, Alpin, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Law.
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about
Like there's
naming
some
the
sort
ship
of riot
too.
or something happening,
Hey,
an
I never
uprising
said I was
against
scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be
Against,
cruising through space in a glorified tin can.
Renans that
That's all.
you know want to keep
It's a
studying and
starship,
experimenting
dummy.
on the Danons,
That's what it's
and
supposed to
then
do. I
other
don't think
Renans
there's
are like, hey,
anything
we should
strange
probably
about
stop
it.
this. Like
Well,
that
maybe
one
you're the
Danon
one
that we
with the problem
experimented
then.
on just killed
Guys,
300
guys.
people plus.
I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
What?
Oh,
if?
that's a good point. If you think so, Alpin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphin. It's just wrong, okay?
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Alright, we have one more person back here. Probably Kisara. Yep, hanging out.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered.
It's because there's
Nothing
no
like being at
resistance
sea, thank
in
goodness.
space. Not like the
Glad to
not
hear
like
it.
the sea.
That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphin? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess.
God, you just
Maori laid me
murdered
inside here.
300 people.
So, you're
Of
saying
course
you
he's a
got
bit
in
of a
this thing
mess.
straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not. I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie.
What
But
I
at the
was
same
living
time,
was a
I also
lie.
felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was
Monologues.
you, Alphen.
Monologues and
I'll forever be
JRPGs.
grateful
Name a more
Well,
iconic
we're
duo.
not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Oh, I wonder if there's a skill point
Probably
multiplier
getting a little
food.
ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one
That'd be
step at a
nice.
time.
Be a better way to farm skill points. Either that or I just haven't found the like skill point farm area yet. That might be like an in-game
Is everyone
grind
about
thing.
ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegus.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there.
It's
and they
been
didn't exactly
centuries
give me
since
the
I
grand
was there.
tour.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegus was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Alright, so strength.
Enough to determine
Strength is
someone's
power?
social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist.
That is right.
As a
That is
result,
right.
family
Woo!
lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Oh, so she treated an outcast despite being like a noble?
Sorry.
No,
Interesting.
it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this Red Woman,
Damn.
are we expecting to find her
I
on
know
Lenegus?
Dohalim was
I
a
would
pretty
wager
good guy.
so.
It's quite
Lenegus
progressive.
is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to
Legion.
exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
All right. Finally. Making our way downtown. Just kidding, there's another video.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegus's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest
that's
is
a
still
good-looking
underway.
ship.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone.
Oh, that's a
That
great
seems
place
as good
to
a
go.
place as any
Yeah,
for us to
Forbidden
start.
Zone.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
That's Alphen.
In any case, changing the
first
shape of a
sovereign.
huge structure such as Lenegus would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be
Forbidden
looking somewhere
Zone.
normally out of bounds. Is that it?
I wonder if the Forbidden Zone is
Indeed.
where Alphen went on
But
his
it's been over
rampage and
300
started killing
years
people.
since I was made a
300 years
sovereign.
ago.
You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place
so-
after all this time.
The Renins were like, let's just label this
There's
area
only one way to find
quarantine
out.
and not let anybody
If there's
in.
even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even
Just
find a
to
clue
hide
to
it,
her
you know
thorns
what I
while
mean?
we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Members have returned to your apartment.
Beyond that...
Oh, excuse me. Alright, we gotta change back to proper uniform. Proper outfits. Alright.
Wall
we're good
lies
to
a
go.
city full of Renins. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side.
I think there's gonna be any, like, world resources here. There's not gonna be, like, plants and ore for us to pick up. Oh, what the hell? Shit's on fire, yo. Chat, what did I say about the place maybe being in like a rebellion or uprising of some sort? Place looks run down. Shit's on fire, crumbling, falling over.
What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegus changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior, too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Interesting. So the
Dohalim?
superior Renin forces
that
were
you?
just like, fuck it. Citizens' houses are gonna get destroyed? Not my problem.
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
Who's this nerd?
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
He was about to go big
I'm really not
racist
sure.
on us.
The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
Who's this? Faria? Oh, is this the person
No.
from his memory?
I see.
When he,
Well,
he had to
nothing
kill
much has changed with her.
his friend?
If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
And I guess she was,
Why
like
did you
the
come
love
back?
triangle between the two?
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
And that was one of the reasons why he left for the crown contest?
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
So who's Faria?
Law?
Get comfy,
If what
chat.
Avakir said is true,
I have a feeling
it would seem the people of Lenegis are being
we
kept in
got
the dark
a
about
lot
what's
of these
happening down
moments
on
tonight.
Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Right. What right?
The Danins
Cheerio.
among us should
Peep, peep.
probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall
Talk
explain
to
it
the
away by
citizens
saying
of
I'm leading
Lenegis.
you.
What are we, dogs?
Old man. OG son.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zugals have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable
Get off.
indeed.
I need to get off Twitter, away from the news, chat. Oh, it's so
The
depressing.
Ilkaris house has
world is
produced
just
a great
depressing in
many
general.
lords over the centuries. I shall be
remember
praying
that.
for
Remember
your
that, chat.
victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Alright, back to the game. Not looking at news. No more news. We're here for prime gaming hours. What's this guy want? A heal? Alright. You're welcome, old woman. Fancy parfait recipe. Ooh. Ooh.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of...
Key items. Astral flowers. I can't use them, so I guess I already have them? Okay. I already have the
healing
effect.
arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
I can't believe I
Your
ate
lordship.
that fucking
Oh, what a great honor it is to finally
plus
meet
XP
you.
boost food, and I'm not gonna do any
I
fighting.
descended to Dana during the last
For
crown
probably
contest
the
also.
last half an hour.
Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
Lady
All
in
red, eh?
red.
No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
That's kind of rude. A little bit rude.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Well, she's gonna
Lord
freak out
Dohalim
because
Ilkaris.
it's Dohalim the Lord.
But how?
Oh, yep.
Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we've
Oh,
canvassed
boy.
the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah.
Very
That one
good
guy
point.
even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him.
I wonder if they're under
that's
some
true,
sort of
these
mind
people
control,
are in
like
big trouble.
Everything that happens here
what was
is
happening
attributed to the
in
Sovereign's will.
Volron
It's the way
City
people
and
have
the
been
Wind
conditioned.
Girl,
Their
Almergia.
belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's weird.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself.
So these people, like, aren't actually, like, Renans.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away?
Regime.
What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest.
Yeah, they haven't answered that yet either.
We have in common.
Why there's 2
we both
sovereigns?
became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made Sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 Sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganeth Heros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma.
I don't know if
the same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Otherwise, like, she would have stepped in and helped while we were beating his ass,
and yet
right?
more questions.
One would assume.
Ones that it seems will remain unanswered, until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off-limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
And if they need a maiden for this ceremony, then we are literally gift-wrapping her, gift-wrapping it
thought might
by
lead to another
Shion
section of
coming
the
here.
city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
You guys need a maiden? We got one. Was there... I didn't check out this, like, entrance, or this one room back here. It doesn't look like there's any item just, like, hanging about, but I could be wrong. Look, check it. I'm wrong. There's a chest. Some strawberries. I'm totes wrong. And another one. I'm glad I decided to go back and check out real quick. Okay, nothing else over here.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do.
Oh, advanced dialogue.
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renan society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
We killed all of them.
Yeah, why would we?
Yeah, we killed them all.
To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals?
No, I don't
Every
want to have
lord in their
more
household has their
conversations
share
about
of
Renan
supporters here on
and
Lenegis.
lords.
And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Hard quest. Fine. Oh, this is more, talking to more people. Alright. I think we can just skip through these, though, real quick. Lord Balsif.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, so Balsif was a giant idiot, but he
Balsif
always
had it in
had
him
his
to care
house
about
members
someone
back.
other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Alright, this lady, what is she doing? She's a Dohalim lover. Yeah, we kind of know what her thing is. She's in love with him.
I guess
likes
she
him.
intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
Alright, this has got to be the lightning guy, I think.
What?
House Volpris. Support Lord Ganabelt. Yep, he was the lightning guy. Many think him to be a cruel man, but he was utterly mistaken. He's pretty cruel. I think he was the one that turned everybody into puddles of fucking liquid. In the pursuit of power.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people, yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
Y'all aren't people to Danans.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Alright, what is this person?
Pardon me.
House Canaris? Ooh, Lord Almedria. This is the Wind Lady. Blah, blah, blah.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
that doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Is there any other items over here? Oh, we got some guards. What does this old codger want?
Ridiculous. Okay. Ah!
So Volron killed the
Seems
previous
like the people
guy.
on Lenegus don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something
Can't move.
suspicious was going on?
On the contrary, remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
Well, they're
They
known for
must have
being
had a
brutal
lot on their
against
shoulders,
Danans.
carrying
By
all the
Danans,
weight and
because that's what they are.
responsibilities of Renan society.
The
Renans
Renans,
live
that's
in a
just
world
like
where strength and power determine their position
That's
in
a
the
Tuesday.
social hierarchy.
That's
So they
nothing
tend to
new.
grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces. And nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too.
No, don't
Also
humanize
from
the
others,
enemy.
They all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that.
We're getting into some
But at the
real,
same
like,
time,
Reddit debate
they
lord
weren't
stuff right now.
incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, they
So
did
I
some
guess
horrible stuff,
what
but
I'm
they were
trying to
still
say
people.
is-
They were still
You're
humans.
saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Renwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Rah, we're human beings. Alright, there's definitely got to be an item in here. Perfect. Grape gel.
What's this thing? There's something I just don't get.
Cutscene.
What is it?
Death by cutscene
The
right
crown
now.
contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former Lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
So nobody leaves or comes
When you live here,
from Rena.
it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies.
Interesting.
The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, It didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
Yeah, they didn't
No
know
use
anything about a
standing
Dark
around here
Master
chatting about
Core,
it then.
and they've been, like,
Let's get a move on.
conditioned to kind of be oblivious to the Red Woman. Because apparently the Red Woman has been by the side of every single one of these lords that we've defeated. I don't remember seeing her, like, during cutscenes or things like that, but the game has said that as much. The game has said that the Danans were like, yeah, she was there when we fought, you know, all the other lords. And Shion and Dorleen were like, I don't remember seeing her. What do you mean?
Faria.
Uh-oh.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't
It looked
hated
like a
you.
duel, though.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Backstory.
Sure,
I like it.
that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage
Alright,
to
this
die.
lady's a bit of a bitch.
No wonder you leave it to someone else.
You always run away like a coward.
You're just a coward!
You're just a coward. Alright, why aren't you fighting for the crown contest? Huh? During that flashback, you were just kind of sidelined. Oh! There's the Red Woman. We found her. I wonder if she, like...
Dohalim.
I apologize that
uses
you had to
hosts
witness that.
Renins or something like that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
Dohalim. 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 Just give it to me. Orange gel. Alright, what's this next area? No chest back there, no chest over here. Keep on trucking. We're gonna get another cutscene in a second. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, we got a side quest complete. Somehow. There's really nothing in here? Interesting. Okay. What did I say, chat? What did I say? My side quest, or my cutscene senses are tingling.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
I like how all the
Avakir,
Renan citizens are just like
Faria,
standing there,
and
idle.
Tarnigan.
Not moving, not doing anything.
That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed.
Damn. He killed her husband. Fiance.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
What a bunch of nerds.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society.
Oh, damn.
But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
Damn, Doreen.
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
So it was like a...
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did?
The ends justify the means kind of thing?
Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me.
I mean, he's a good guy, but in the end, he saved...
So,
the
Try not to
Menancia
blame
people,
yourself.
say it's Kisara,
The
he's
burden
done
you've
all this other
placed on
good
your own
shit.
shoulders
He
is
just
too much for anyone to bear.
killed his friend, who was cheating.
Frank
and
as
then
always.
took the brunt of the hate from his
But
fiance,
I shall do my best to heed your advice.
instead of telling her what happened. Cool. I like Dohlim. Good character, good character.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
I just realized we have 3 males and 3 females in our party.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
And it kind of revolves around the, you know,
I hope you're right.
being there for your someone. Alphen's there for Shion. Kisara's there for Dohlim. And Rinwell and Law are kind of just...
Alphen.
Kind of just there.
Yeah.
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I mean, it seems like they've kind of alluded to Rinwell and Law, like, kind of being a thing. Or will be a thing.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Oh, nice. Alright, so now we can buy new items and new weapons, new armor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all that armor. We'll wait to buy all those. Grape gel. Anything else new? Not really. They have... Oh! Gladius Green. Alright, so this is not the ultimate weapon. Megafauna Bone. I need to make this for a skill point, though. Historia Arene. Oh, shit. Whoa, look at that gun. Looks like a giant fucking shotgun. Well, it looks more like a cannon, to be honest. Famous cannon that belonged to a man thought to be immortal. A gun made with Lennigus technology, the center of gravity rests at the front of the barrel, which helps absorb recoil when fired. Alright, let's go ahead and craft these. We might as well. The best weapon we can for what's-his-face. Pink Protector. I think we... Indomitable Gargantua. I think we might wait and just buy this. We need one more of these bones. Does anybody else use them? Nope. So as soon as we get one more, we're good. What is it? I don't remember what we need for that, for the wiener recipe. Because that gives me attack boost, and that's good. Attack boost is good. Create accessory. Can I craft that? Nope, I can't.
Have you guys checked your equipment?
That's an inn, which we don't care about. Alright, let's get a save, and then start wandering into whatever this is. Hopefully we start doing some fighting soon. Perfect.
Damn it. Lennigus soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Nope.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Halt! I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menexia. I command you.
I am
The
Lord.
city must be a wreck.
Immediately got caught in a fucking.
Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed for nothing. If they want to fight, they got one.
Jesus, can we please stop casting void fucking bubbles on me?
The enemy heals us too.
We'll soon see about that.
You're mine.
This one's mine. Came between
I'll finish you here.
Energy of lightning.
Lightning thrust.
Need to pull myself
I'll smash you.
Alright, I have no idea who's casting a magic spell. I have a Windwell break ready to go, so we're just gonna try and kill this for now. Oh, I see a guy casting.
pull myself together.
Perfect.
Look sharp.
We counterspelled it.
Lightning tiger blade.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Coming through. Ha!
Hey, the computer's using our ultimate, finally.
Scarlet Inferno. Ha! Burn in hell.
Listen. I'll tear you apart. Swallow dance. Demon
Super flashing fang.
flashing fang.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Oh, I bet they're,
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies.
Brainwashed.
Nothing more.
some sort.
And yet, traditionally, Lennigus hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met
Right
back
there,
in
that's it.
Ganatheros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lennigus before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Whoa, 4,000 XP for that one fight? God dang. What is that big boy? Hello? It's a mantis of some sort. Oh, I forgot I got the, experience bonus, skill food going, so...
I won't forgive you!
Good.
Lightning condemned! Go!
Jesus.
Dragon shout! Double demon fang!
Ready to go! Circle! These ones can run rings around us! One more!
Swallow blade! Demon fang for flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Sword rain alpha! Not today!
More brain alpha.
A wailing horn!
First flash! Eagle fly!
Divine!
Legion snarling to me.
Yeah!
Go ahead and do a boost break there, fucking Manuel. Jesus Cristo.
I never miss!
Snow it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Dragon
There we go. We got the alpha down, so the little guys should be really easy.
Flaming thrust! Hurricane! Rising
Easy. Easy
I wonder
clap.
if
Ooh. I saw
We can
dark
make new
mane.
weapons with this.
That is a new crafting material that we need for weapons. Where is edit? No. Strategy. There we go. I want to set an item. I want to set don't. There you go. Don't use items during combat. Perfect. Stop using all the healing items on this trash. Oh, hello, big boy.
Hi, Hoodle!
demon fang! By the power of water! Fang blast!
Damn, dude. Why are you getting fucking beat? Falcon, start dodging, you idiot.
See what I can do! Leave the targets to me!
Sorry.
No further.
You pay for that!
Bring you back from depths abyss. Now I'm in the groove. Resuscitation.
Destruction! Not today!
Here, let me
I
help.
still got some fight left
I'll
in
tear
me.
you apart.
Rising Wyvern! Start up!
A wailing banshee of lightning.
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Zara! Oh, I'm not pressing the right button.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Scarlet Inferno!
Chocolate Flash!
Eat this.
Chinese supernova. Here goes. Lightning.
There's the charge attack that I need Kisara for.
Let me help.
First aid. Not on my watch.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
A drinking orb. Radiant
Shattering the pieces. Where are you going?
A chain between heaven
Alright,
and earth.
focus me. Run over here and focus me, Mantis. Not my healer.
I'll be saving this one.
Asshole.
Take this. Dragon Shell.
Annihilation.
Lightning burn in hell!
Talon
Fast.
Hurricane.
Oh.
Chocolate Flash!
Eat that. You're done. Nothing gets by me.
Raging cascade.
Talon Hurricane.
You're mine! Here I come!
Go. Radiant Talon Hurricane.
Alright, well, can you dodge out of the way? I've seen you take 3 striking attacks for no reason.
It was nice while it
Water.
lasted.
Hear my call.
Sonic Thrust!
Far enough.
This guy's pretty tanky.
Talon Hurricane.
Now you see what I can do! Take this!
It's time to finish this! Die!
Ultimate.
Consuming wildfire!
Be still!
Let me help. If it's in
Burn
the
in
sky,
hell!
it's mine!
Alright, keep going. Can we get a 100 count? There we go. Perfect.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Oh, I somehow lost it.
Demon Fang!
Oops, that was a charge attack. We needed heal for that. For Kisara.
Swordblade Alpha!
Leave the charges to me!
A wailing banshee of lightning.
First strike! Chocolate Flash!
Eagle Fly!
You're mine!
I can carve through
I
one!
could do without this pain. Demon Flame inside me! You're Look sharp! Lightning
We got him,
Flash!
chat. Easy. There's
Am I on a
more
roll or
Indomitable
Well,
Mantle
look who's in a bright and
or
shiny mood.
Gigantobones, and also the Dark Mane.
It'll be a breeze.
Here's a healing
Get in,
orb.
get out!
Freedom
Double Demon Fang! I'm on it!
Rolling water! Here my
Ah! Burn!
I think I missed
I'm going in!
someone entirely.
Far enough!
An astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Dance in the wind.
Where are you
I
going?
want to focus. I want to focus the wolf.
Heaven and earth.
Here we go.
A wailing banshee
Too
of
fast!
lightning.
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Can't get out of
There you
this!
go. Burst break. Perfect.
Here's a healing orb.
You're mine!
Thunder field.
Lunarondo!
Let's get a counter spell. I see someone casting.
Hold nothing back! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
I'll be saving this one.
Anything you want.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
I can carve through armor!
Hurricane! Coming through!
Woo!
Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now
Handle it.
eat dirt!
I think that counts as a break on that shield enemy. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't touch.
We're not finished! Swordblade Alpha! Take this! Locked and loaded!
It's kind of cool if
Let the marksman handle
Blade!
Kisara would break.
it.
Ow, my eyeball itches. Kisara would break shielded enemies because she's also a shield enemy. She's also a shield user, so she like
We did it!
knows the weak points, if you will.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Water, hear my call.
This dust to dust!
There's always room for improvement.
What is over here? Chest. Nice. shortcake recipe. Oh, we got a soldier, a wolf, and what's this guy called? A force duster?
Now you'll learn! You're mine!
Noeline, go ahead and break this guy.
How are we gonna keep this up for
You got it's over! Throw away! Eternal dividend! I'll smash you! Yours to be let free! Burn it hell! Sword laser spear!
Denied!
Come on, we've almost got a bird strike. Dang it, man. Maybe I'm not timing my moves well enough. There we go. There's one.
Prepare to crumble! I'll heal you all!
What element are these guys? Dark? I believe they're weak against light. We should invest in some light-based moves.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
If it's in the sky, it's between heaven and earth.
I think Rinwell's the only one that has like light-based moves, so it might just be SOL there.
Burn strike! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Wow, we're getting a lot of materials from these guys. I like it. I like it a
Those
lot.
soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Oh god, another mantis?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Nothing gets by me. Glacial spear. Here's evil. Come forth.
Time to cross blades!
Critical strike.
Healing art.
Take this! Demon
Come on, I think you have to like queue up the dodge before the enemy's even close to attacking while the computer's playing. Like that, I tried to dodge there, but the computer was like, nah, you missed.
That armor won't save you. Raging cascade.
You missed, Sam. Damn, man. Now log down. Of course he is.
I'll bring you. I never miss. Maybe this way. I'll bring you back from death abyss.
Not today!
That came from resuscitation.
Sonic thrust! Sword ray alpha!
Sonic thrust dude.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Stop it. Sarah, again. It starts charging and immediately does damage. And immediately starts to charge and does damage before I have, like, reaction time
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
to stop it with Kisara.
Demon Fang! Double tap! Demon Fang!
That time it just did it twice in a row.
In a bind? Double Demon Fang! The flame inside me, yours to be let free, carved through armor! I have no limits! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Maybe we can stop him before he's casting his move.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial spear.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Alright, he has like a full frontal cone? What the fuck?
I never miss. Raging cascade.
Alright, where's my life bottles? This is exactly why I bought all these healing items here.
Double Demon Fang!
This way. Pierce.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Failure's not enough.
It's
Radiant
time.
blood.
Double Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
I'll be fine. This way.
What the fuck, dude? It's so hard to dodge abilities in this game for some reason.
Take this!
Here's evil.
Now Rinwell and Alphen are down.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Do it!
Hurry up and kill this thing.
sharp.
Fuck.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Remember to tell me if you need heal.
Oh, I didn't buy any gold gel? Oops, I thought I bought gold gel. In order to heal us.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Oh, let's go the other way first. Other way is a dead end. So that means there should be some items here.
It's on! Now you see what I can do! Talon Hurricane! Try harder! Nice!
Ready to go!
Take this!
Trying to keep up with the wall! Here's ready! Annihilation!
Sonic Drop!
A chain between heaven and earth! It eats dirt! Go! All Megarex! Main one! Annihilation! Healing security!
Yeah, I'm just like running around dodging. Trying to wait till we get get him grouped up and we can get a Dohalim break. So that way they lock down.
Here, let me help. Not in your dreams.
Try harder! Not a chance! Now you see what I can do!
I just used everybody's boost attacks there. It's probably not the smartest play, but hey, it is what it is.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Into the shadows! What'd you do? Reload!
You're finished! Now or never! Double Demon Fang!
I'll take it from here.
Oh, Rinwell ultimate. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Deus Roar! Lightning condemned! I'll
Here I come! Hurricane Storm! Rising Spear! Try harder! This one's all mine!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
No, you don't, sir.
I'm on a roll now! Rising!
Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of ore here.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got
Lucky
your back.
Pebble. Did I grab that? Okay. Ugh, I'm not gonna make it back in time for our combat boost. Oh, maybe. Oh, fuck yeah, just in time.
Go no further!
There we go, perfect. I was hoping I'd be able to break all three of them while in the middle of that one guy charging his attack. His magic attack.
In here! Here, let me help you. If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial
Try
Spear!
harder!
Pierce
Not a
evil!
chance!
This world!
Slash! Prepare to be seen! Crying Light Spear! Rising
How did that completely miss? What the fuck?
It's in the way! I'll heal you with
Game
These
exclusive?
things have got your name on them! Rising Spear!
I'll be saving this one!
Talon Hurricane!
Excuse me,
I'll
game?
crush you!
Excuse me?
Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Right, boost strike.
I'll see if you can't get out of
I don't think that's enough. I don't think that was the right attack.
Blow them away!
Watch and wait!
Rising Light! It's on! Rising Phoenix! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
Nothing gets by me! Water, hear my call!
Wow, he just like perfect dodged out of those attacks to where he could reset his boost strike meter. What a sneaky,
Nicely done.
sneaky little doggy. There's a lot of
I
enemies
won't
here.
forgive you!
Eat this!
A
showdown between blade and fist! Damn! I can carve through armor! Try harder! Now! Here I come! It's over! It's time! Double demon back! Mega Holy Gun! Time to let it rip!
Alright, hopefully the computer will use our ultimate on somebody. Oh, that was it right there, it looks like.
I'll burn it all!
Oh no, this is it. Scarlet Pillar!
Flaming Pillar! Fire!
I'll bring you back. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring you back from the abyss.
Eat dirt!
Wind astral energy. Resuscitation.
Double demon
Blast.
back!
Dance in the wind.
No further!
Alright, so that was a strike with what's his face? Youngling, so it should lock him down. Stop those guys from jumping away.
You're mine! It's over! Demon Fang! Severing one! Take this!
And one more attack. I'll finish this fight. Oh, never mind, there's still a shield, bro.
Now I'm real mad. Now you see what I can do.
My shield!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Yeah, I'm real man. Real man. I'm a real boy.
We won.
That's kind of a fun dungeon there. Enemies were kind of hard, and everything was all pretty linear. And they gave out a lot of XP. Maybe this is the XP farm.
The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
6,000 something XP.
I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Use your sovereign power, show off the sovereign crest, and I'm sure like a door opens or some weird shit. Surprise, surprise.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What is this energy?
What the?
Oh, it's unlocking a memory?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home.
Oh.
I can't do this alone.
And she actually made
more
through
day.
that.
How could I say
She
no to
helped him
that?
home, even after
It's not
murdering
like I have
everybody.
any choice in the matter anyway.
I think he also killed her.
So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
We already know this. Like, they knew each other, like, they went through the ceremony together. Why? Why are we seeing this? All of them saw it, apparently.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imeris. Isn't that right?
She said her name. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Why are we questioning this?
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
How was she an
What about
ancestor
you?
of this person?
How are you holding up?
Me?
Did she die?
Even putting aside
guess
the
she could have had
question
a
of
kid
where that
before she
vision
got
came from,
selected to be the
it's
maiden or
likely we'll see
something.
more of those.
Or maybe she didn't
We're
actually
living
die.
painful
They just
episodes from
alluded
your
to her
past.
dying
Do you think you can handle it?
this whole time.
I can't just pretend like the past never happened.
And this is that's gonna be a
Besides,
big reveal.
If it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion. Your desire to free and protect.
Ooh, I just had
They're
a
all
thought, Chad.
hardwired into you.
I'll say this after the cutscene.
Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay
What
sharp.
if the
After that
Thorns
last
curse
illusion,
is
there's no telling what
like
could
the
happen in here.
maiden's punishment for... Oh, here's a boss. Like the maiden's punishment for helping Alpha and the first Sovereign get away after killing a bunch of people. Right? So then they figured out a way to put these thorns inside the maiden, and then it'd be a generational curse that just is passed down. And then Shion's family, ancestors or whatever, somehow got away, and then the meaning behind the thorns was gone, and it was just something their family lived with. But at the same time, how could her family have kids if she has thorns? Never mind, that doesn't make sense.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Oh, she got possessed like by
right.
the red lady.
She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
It's the Dark Core. Just opening a portal. Summoning a big old Zoogle.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
Talk later. Kill now.
What? I've never known Faria to control Zoogles like that before.
How about with the stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zoogles. Then we
That guy's fucking. This guy looks like he's gonna be tough.
Point.
Of course, he's already fucking knocked down Law.
Anything in armor is all mine. Armor won't save.
What's his okay, so he's dark element. He doesn't have any like he's not agile, he's not shielded, he's not any of that stuff, so he's just a regular enemy.
This one keeps charging up!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! No further!
Infernal! I'm on a run now.
Here's the evil. More for the
Demon Fang!
I'll heal you all.
Severing Wing!
Healing circle. Quiver
Take it! I owe you one!
I think I need to charge that a little bit sooner.
Anything in armor is all mine. Now you see what I can do.
Or break! Everybody go ham. Everybody go ham.
I'll crush
Perfect
you!
opportunity to use enlightenment. I think it's still considered down, so you do increased damage. I don't know what it's casting. Oh, it's a laser beam.
The dark is confiscated.
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Now or never, Spy.
Almost there!
If it's in the sky, it's
Oh,
mine.
you are gonna pay for that!
Down.
This one's mine.
Try harder! This one's all mine! Now!
I'll
Here
bring
I
you back
come!
from Jeff's
You're
death.
finished! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll heal you all.
Can I get Ringo up? Thank you.
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you.
Here.
Eternal Demon! Double Demon Fang!
Oh, I did the
I'll heal you all.
I did the charge break. A little too soon.
Freaking dust.
Out of it, back into the fray.
Wait, can I? Okay, it does have. All right, let's focus the core here. Perfect. Perfect time to do this.
Impact Block! Try this!
Alright, it's on ultimate powered.
Stop, everyone!
I'm on astral energy.
Now you see what I can do to be let free!
That'll bring you down.
Severing Wing!
Okay, oh, it can't be broken when it's glowing blue like that. So I timed the boost break good. It's just it can't do it right now. It can't be broken. Alas, I can't be broken.
I can carve through armor.
Another core break. Yeah. I'm not casting any magic, so.
Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
Soaring Lightning Beam!
This one's mine.
Mirage! Dragon
He's not casting any magic, and he's not flying, so we might as well just use. We might as well. Oh, I accidentally brought him inside into Shion's fucking area.
with
comes
me.
Kisaru's a charge, but he's unbreakable.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll smash you! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Eat this!
Oh, that was a good charge that I could have broken, and I missed my time. That's alright, we'll just break him when he's normal. Right there. Alvin can break just about everybody, I feel like. Charge.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Easy fight. Easy fight, easy clap.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
Is she possessed, or is it actually the red
She's
woman?
preparing another summoning.
Oh god, another
the art
one?
she's
Really?
casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Forgive me. Whack. Good punch. Aim for the diaphragm.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
My neck hurts, chat.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir,
This guy.
what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit.
Why is that the first thing Dohalim says?
I'll take Faria.
How do you know I wasn't lying?
Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzalik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim.
What?
I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that.
Oh, okay, that's where she's coming from.
Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed.
That's a
but
good
for
way to
those
look at
still
it, I
alive.
guess you could say.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right.
Don't forgive
So
and
long
forget
as we've
for
still
the
got
people
breath in our
that
bodies,
died.
we can make a
Remember that
difference
they
in the lives of
died,
others.
What they died
Lives
for,
being the operative word.
and then use that to
That's
improve
what
the lives
living's
of the
all
living.
about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Onward! Another cutscene! Rinwell.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The voice of Dana?
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Oh, we're gonna get another cutscene! Flashback! Sovereign, Maiden. It looks like a Renus Alma in the center there that they're charging up. Looks like they're inside the wedge too.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Oh, thorns. So much thorns. Oh, what was that? Is a creature inside the thorn? What? Oh, is the Sovereign like the power of Danon astral energy? And then Thorns is the power of Renan astral energy? Like the living spirit
That was
of
the
it?
spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The end of time. It's the end
The visions of the
world
apocalypse you've been seeing.
as we know it.
If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, We just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
Ooh, please do tell, Dohalim.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful.
Explain.
What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions...
The battle between good
I don't
and
know,
evil.
should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Where you going? We're going nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally,
hey, we
begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Well, I'm guessing that was a ceremony to try to, like, pull out the astral energy of the planets.
We might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns.
They pulled out the astral
As well
energy
as
of
my own
Rena,
past.
and it turned out to be pretty bad, pretty evil. Wants to kill everything.
I have to be ready to face anything.
The only way is
Whatever,
forward.
I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing
Is that our, hey, turn back now if you want other stuff, if you want to do other things. Too late. Nothing in there. No items. Hanging around.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Alright. Cutscene me up.
This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Is there gonna be anything inside these nooks and crannies? I doubt it. Maybe we might get a new armor. That'd be kind of cool.
I think I can make this work.
New armor for Alphen?
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records, by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danan astral energy, so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danan. Codename Sovereign.
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 Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master course.
Master cores, okay.
With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
Do it, read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273.
Oh.
Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Wow, so they literally didn't record any data on Alphen besides his name?
They've re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron?
But that means...
He's only Sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Interesting. So they've been doing this crown contest every 7 years.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this
Crown
mean
the
that
sovereign,
none of them
even
were
though that
ever
has
crowned
nothing to
sovereign
do with
after all?
being an actual sovereign.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena.
I had never thought,
The
Chad.
crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
Yep, something else.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
The Red Woman.
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of
Okay, Chad, so my
experiment results.
thought was the whole crown
There's
contest
nothing here
thing?
about who's behind all this, or what their end
The point
game
of the crown
is,
contest was to be the person to gather the most astral energy, right? Therefore, they're the
I've
strongest.
barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read
They
through it
got
all.
sent back to Rena.
But you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
And I'm assuming, or I'm gonna theorize, that that person
I'll do that.
was then sacrificed or drained or whatever for their astral energy in
So
order
this
to
is where
feed
Alphen
whatever the
became
heck's going on
sovereign.
in Rena.
and Volron as well.
And therefore, their living
The
out their days in
significance of this
Rena
location would
was
suggest...
cover for them
Hey,
never
it
returning.
looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Oh man, do I really need to look through everything? I mean, it wouldn't be a JRPG if I didn't. Oh, there really is stuff on each one of these monitors. Alright, what's on this one? Select a topic to explore. Lennigus. A large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Dana's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. And wow, this is a lot of reading. Detachable Harvester, a massive spirit vessel placed on Dana for the spirit channeling ceremony. Serves as the tip of Lennigus' conduit from which it separates. Oh, that must be the wedge. Yeah, upon landing in Dana, it sets up a pathway to start sucking up energy. No other personnel is required for it to function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dana after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. Ah, so we destroyed the first one. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sedative mask. A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It's developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Oh, so that was the mask that we had on the beginning of the game. Due to the loss of production fields, will no longer be manufactured. Yep. Brainwashing report. The receiver reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dana's water realm. The study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. Test subject 10105, that's Volron, serves as the realm's current lord, has achieved this without any special powers, drugs, or devices. The laws. Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members chosen act as lords. Level 3 authority, corresponding master cord. Because only the strongest go on to become lords, does not make anybody individually stronger. Oh, it didn't say what happens to the lords after the crown contest. Past even those. So Volron was a rude boy. Ah, nope. Oh, I accidentally selected it again. Exit terminal. Master Course. 5 of these master cores, those with earth, water, fire, wind, and light, are loaned to Renan lords at the time of the crown contest. The The Dark Master Core's existence is kept top secret. Ooh. Each Lord done a victory and turn based on individual strength. Addendum 1. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Renus Alma materializes. Master Cores will cease to be deployed and the crown contest will be permanently halted? When was that? Oh, spirit cores are the things that they put inside the Danon slaves to harvest astral energy from them through work. Instability coupled with Sovereign's powers of astral manipulation. No effective alternate methods to perform this ceremony have been found. Trials on Danon subjects authorized to continue. The Maiden. Sovereign's support mechanism. Providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral it lacks in tandem with the Renus Alma. The degree of intimacy positively affects the outcome. Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Okay, so that's how Alphen went berserk and killed people. Countermeasures must be considered. So the previous Maiden, or the Maiden they used for, what's-his-face? Volron was, like, restricted access and then just straight up punted back to her original status. Alright, nothing else to look in here. There's 2 more rooms. Let's go check them out. Because there's clearly gonna be something in there if they bothered to throw rooms out in this long hallway. Alright, one more science room. What's in here? Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, a chest. You see lots of numbers. It looks like blah blah. Hold on. Oh, I thought I saw something in that little nook. I was mistaken. Here we go, another cutscene from Dana. Showing us what happened. Alphen in his mask. After he went berserk.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
I wonder if it took the 300 years. It took him that long just because his mind was healing.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it.
Oh.
I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
Hibernation mode.
The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... if I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if...
Wow, so she just took a
doing
giant
this will
risk.
grant you
a
even the
giant
slightest
gamble.
chance.
That's a losing
to
risk,
try.
a losing gamble. It's like, fuck it, you got 10% chance to
I
survive,
hope
my
it's
man.
enough.
And even if you do survive, that mask is gonna fuck you up long term.
Please, live for me, Alphen.
Alright, but why is she... Oh, she needs to go back to, I guess, help heal Lenegis from, Alphen's rampage?
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
Close enough.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
By killing everybody.
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me.
I want to go back and see if I can buy a new weapon, but I don't see a fast travel point anywhere close by.
It made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of
Naori, you're tearing me apart!
pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, that looks like the wedge. The same sort of like what you call it? The same sort of like layout looking area. Same tile set. Oh, nothing in here? How lame. Alright, let's go.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course.
The spirit channeling room.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Okay, what are those two doing? We just said we need to keep moving.
Naori. What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
She made like a video log or something?
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me.
That's the thorns.
But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out.
Upon thousands? They only mentioned hundreds earlier.
Because of what I had done.
Damn. Alphen's a mass murderer. To the highest degree.
With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet.
Did she figure out a way to clone herself? And that's what Naor, Shion and all
hold
her
the astral
ancestors
energy
are?
dormant.
Just
Assuming
clones
that no
of
malevolent
Naori?
third party got to it first.
But they lost their memories?
With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be.
Was not to be.
The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted.
Shit, my
and for a
controller.
new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Alright, I don't get how... Okay, I don't get how she was able to have descendants if... she can't be touched by anybody.
Naori.
I don't understand.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
What the? Oh, we got new costumes. Wow.
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
Sure. All right.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible?
Can't wait for the red lady
You
to just,
really
like,
think
pop
so?
out somewhere
I
and
do.
be like,
We can rid you of your
surprise, I'm
thorns
gonna
and
take your
stop the
powers
world
now.
from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we
Track
just
the
need to
Renis
search for
Alma.
Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Cheese.
Yeah,
The
we
cheese
can
is
protect
real.
the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Chad, have I mentioned the Kisara?
Miracles just seem to follow wherever
just,
you
like,
go,
caked
huh?
up. He's got that cake.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop.
We had an apocalypse to stop.
Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together.
But yeah, how
I always wished I could experience
how were
them for
ancestors
myself
able to have
and
kids or
finally know
whatever,
what they
pass
were
down
like.
this curse?
Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen?
Ow!
I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live.
We're going to live
a normal life.
A normal
There
life.
are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah. You're right.
I wanna
such a
make
strange
out,
feeling.
hold
I know
hands.
that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Shion, latest maiden. CP restoration when full. Kinda cool. Revitalize, what's this? Restores all allies' HP? Oh yeah, we need that. Do we have any other healing? Any other healing spells? That's a Negatroni Zamboni. We might as well just hold on to those. Whoa! Bodil Arthalis? A sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws out all of their latent power so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Ooh, sword and armor? Wow. Thank you, game. Oh, it automatically equips it for us. Nice. Very nice. Alright, here's our exit. Question marks. Where does this take us? Oh my god, please not another empty room with a cutscene. Oh.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Sure thing, boss. Alright, well now I don't need to worry about crafting those other weapons for, Alphen. Like, I've been needing a new sword for him for a while. Just needed the materials. Don't need it anymore.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Okay, there's only one fast travel point here at the very start of the dungeon. I mean, we could go, there were no enemies throughout this entire area. We could just, like, run back and get it real quick. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Civilian Park Zone. This was where the enemies were. Not that important.
Volron!
There's Volron.
He was still alive.
He's being held prisoner.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united, born from the fires of chaos. The world
He's muttering
its
something.
rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
Ew.
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need
To
astral
feed it to
energy on
the
that
dark
sort of
astral
scale?
energy on Rena.
I don't know.
For the thorns.
But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That
Are
said,
you with us, team?
we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman!
Uh-oh, Red Woman.
So we
Oh, is she
finally
the
found
maiden?
you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
There's multiple Red Women.
They all have the
Oh,
same
God.
face? How is that even possible?
She put on her sexy outfit. Just kidding, it's a demon.
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It's a demon in
can't be.
high heels.
Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're not
Creepy as
feeling
fuck.
particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Freeze Lancer!
What are they? They're not elemental. They don't have like a status.
Prepare to be seized! I can carve through them!
No idea like what I can do to like weakness them or whatever. Can I even break them? Let's find out. Yeah, we can break them. They don't stay broken for very long.
Stay away from my friend!
Alright, how did Law just die?
Dragon Sword!
How is Law dying? Come on.
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll bring you back from death to
You're mine! Take this! Here I come!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Dragon stop!
Oh, okay, so that's what's happening. They're casting a giant, like, AoE ring around them with that saw blade.
Thanks!
And it's, it's hitting everybody around us. And of course, since my NPC allies are too low to dodge,
Nothing gets by me!
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss.
Demon Fang!
Denied!
Dragon Sword! Burn in hell!
Dragon Swarm! Probably should have spent some skill points.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear.
Oh, they just,
may be carved through but I'm down.
Okay.
Don't give up! A wheel of lightning! In here! Eagle assault! I'll be saving
I kind of saw the coming, the 3 lasers attack, but I was not quick enough to dodge it.
Sonic thrust! Sword! Rising wiper! Soaring light spear! Mirage! Dragon form! No further!
Alright, can I please get a boost attack, a boost break on these guys? Come on, Alpha. Come on, Alpha.
This one's mine!
Ready and ready!
Back into the fray! By the power of water!
There we go, all 3 broke. They did not stay down for very long.
What's this? Healing force!
Coming through!
Here we go, ultimate from Alphen.
Scarlet Inferno!
Scarlet Inferno! Lasers, ink, Shion, dodge that! Oh my god.
You'll pay for that!
Oh, they're fucking teleporting everywhere.
All good things come to an end.
I can't heal you forever!
Can't get out of this!
Double demon fang!
Far enough!
Alright, we need to get up our heals, and then as soon as we get items back,
Dragon shell!
I'll bring you back
Pieces! Attack time!
Here I come! Severing one!
now we can get Rinwell up.
It's in the sky!
Swallow dare!
First aid! This one's mine!
Swordblade out!
I'm just getting started!
Double demon fang!
Can't move!
Don't leave me!
There goes Alphen.
Lightning condemned! I'll bring you back from death to this! A chain between
About to
heaven
lose
and
Law
earth!
and Shion, it looks like.
I'll heal you all!
Not done yet!
Raging cascade!
Here I come! You're finished!
I'll be
Take
taking
this!
this way!
It's over!
Oh fuck, Shion's down. I need my healer. Healer, come back to life.
Time!
Freeze!
Here I
Take this!
I'm on a roll now! Glacial spear! Right here's evil! Mercy denied!
Demon
Can I break them in time? Oh, they're supered right now. Oh my god, my whole team just died.
No escape! Not done yet! Win! Soaring light spear! Storm! Rising phoenix!
The whole team just died because, again, they can't dodge lasers.
Glimmer severing wind!
I'll heal you all! Master field!
Sonic thrust!
Raging cascade!
It's go
Sleep
time!
well! More for the stockpile! Here's a healing arm! Tempted? I never miss! More where I came from! Hear my call! Spread! Ready to go! Here's a healing arm!
Luna Rondo!
Raging hurricane! Equal healing arm! Burning!
Dodge that. There you go. Good job. Good job, guys.
Far enough! Steel force!
Burn it out!
We can break those two maybe with Alphen.
Rising wyvern! Long! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Water!
Woo, that was an intense fight.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
I don't think these things
Do you think it's really
are
over?
humanoid, Alphen. I don't think they care.
Astral energy.
Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
We have to save this Volron guy. I mean, he was a bit of a dick. And he is a lord.
Who said you could touch that?
But we also just established, like, they were, like, pawns in a bigger game.
Damn it!
Well, I
He's
guess not really
awake!
pawns. They're more like probably maybe knights.
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally. It was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
He broke his chains.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really?
That's not how that works.
We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a
they
Dana.
said this.
Then there were the records we found
in
in the
library
for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen?
Yep.
But then he became a...
He's also a Danon.
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you?
Oh, this guy's
If you knew the pain of being a slave,
even greater.
why would you inflict that upon others?
Douchebag.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
Oh, another red woman.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Ooh. What is this?
Don't do it!
Just teleported away with the Renus Alma? We needed that.
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Oh, we're gonna leave. I was gonna say we're gonna leave poor Volron. Nope. Totally justified it. No. Get a running start. You can make it. Someone better be back there, like, holding on to Alphen because... That's gotta be a lot of weight that he's trying to pull up single-handedly.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
I'm gonna somehow live through this.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah.
Damn, I am.
We'll be fine.
Green eggs and ham. No, I don't like green eggs
Is
and ham.
Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers and Faria in a trance?
No, we clearly heard Volron say, "Tell your master."
What?
On
Those
Rena
brainless
something
things?
else.
Either way, they've done a runner with the Renis Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Oh, please tell me
But
we got
seriously,
like a quick...
I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Please tell me we get like a quick travel
in a
back.
good way, like with
a
us.
good fast travel back. I got a feeling this is gonna be exactly what I just was talking about. Yeah, we're gonna have to walk all the way back. JK, if this noise. Are you kidding me? Never mind, we can't fast travel back, we have to walk. There's probably some cutscenes or some bullshit. They're like, alright, now that you've finished this area, you finished the last boss for the zone. There's still another cutscene you need to watch. Oh, I hope I don't have to fight all those monsters again. All those Zoogles in the maintenance hallway. That is going to suck at the big one. Oh yeah, look, here comes the boss fight. Let's go ahead and save. Save the game. Either that or they are gonna make us fight through all the creatures, all the Zoogles again. And they're like, yeah, we know that boss fight was a bit of a bitch. Good luck getting through the rest of this without any heals. Yep.
I won't forgive you.
You got spirit!
You won't bow at night. Then you leave me no choice.
Meteor Storm. We're learning new abilities already? This late in the game?
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
We didn't get a Dohalim thing. Go ahead and boost break that for me there, Dohalim. Severing wind!
Here's evil. Seal. Free blow. This one. A chain between heaven and earth.
And let's get a blue strike.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Hear me. Flame of fury.
Your mom's
Bring evil on.
burn in hell.
Here's evil. Now. Get toasty.
Easy.
Burn strike.
The wolves are pretty easy. Pretty easy to kill.
Nicely done.
You know what? Let's just run down here, see if there's some enemies. We can get these materials too. Perfect. I mean, we might as well fight all this shit since
An opponent like
we're not
this should
coming
be
back.
easy.
Can't get out of this. Evil die. Slash. Try this. Infernal turret. First strike. I'm not this. Wind. Devastation. Rising Phoenix.
Glacial spear.
And I missed everything there.
It's time.
That'll bring you down.
Rising weapon. Take
I'm
this.
going to need to use
Come on.
Easy with smelling.
Come on.
Yeah. Demon Fang. Demon Fang. Deny.
I just used... Oh, did I accidentally use Alpin's boost instead of, what's his face? Leveling?
Here I come. Not today. Rising weapon. Coming through. Ha!
Yeah.
Scarlet Inferno.
I wish they used the other one more.
Swordlane Alpha. Raining Blast. Demon Fang. I can carve through destruction.
I am getting hungry. I feel like we're almost done with this area, so I want to finish it before calling it a night.
Rising Weapon.
I'm out of ammo. Back into the
In a
fray.
bind.
Can't get away. Power that way from Gemini Aqua.
Eagle Fly.
Water. Here my
Be still.
We did it.
Alright, let me get
Am I on a roll or
all
what?
these rocks.
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Regenerative controller. So that way, we also get the bonus from combat multiplier. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. Combat multiplier as well as all this just free XP. To level up a little bit more. Oh god, Mantis. Should we fight him? Fuck it.
Out of our way.
Ready to go. Dragon Swarm. It's on. I'm not done. Not today. Take this. Here I come.
Burning Strike! Oh, that didn't count as a break.
Where are you going?
I can do it all right.
I'll tear you apart. You're mine. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
My NPC allies could get another ultimate. That would be pretty cool. I feel like.
Wind.
Between heaven and earth.
Oh, I'm gonna let that game. I'm gonna let the AI take over. I actually dodged that.
Severing wind.
Alright, I'm hovering over the Kisara charge.
Now you see what I can do.
Oh, there it is.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for.
Get behind me. Got it. I'll leave it to you. Coming through.
Ooh, an ultimate.
Ha! Now.
I wish the AI would use the other one.
Scarlet Inferno.
It's cooler.
Rising Wyvern. You picked the wrong fight. Watch this.
And it does more damage.
I'm on it. Rising Wyvern. Mirage.
Can't get out of this.
Big blast. Magic attack! Here I come! There you want it! Double demon blast! Right! I'll heal you all! I'll wear you down! Lightning! Healing circle!
Lunar Rondo!
Are we gonna get another ultimate from Law?
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I remember that in, like, what was that, like the mid-game? We were getting 2 Law ultimates, like, I think it was right when we unlocked the
With
ability
this,
to get them.
I can become even stronger.
And, Law was just doing them, like, twice in a fight.
Right, here goes!
He was, going a little bit insane.
Take this!
Dragon shell!
I thought it was pretty good.
A chain between heaven and earth. Away against the lightning. Sleep now.
Try this!
Glimmer dragon! I'm ready! Eagle assault! Where are you going?
Here I come!
Arch field.
Move away! Not today!
Hurricane! Healing circle!
I think I need to maybe sub in, Nohalim a little bit more so we can get that Demon Strike skill point. Because I don't think he uses any skill points. He uses any skills when they're in the back line like that. Or on the bench.
Not on my watch! Spread! A chain between heaven and earth. Here's evil! Wind Lancer!
Rising Walker!
Feel! Do it! I'll be saving this one!
Oh, I missed it.
I can carve through armor!
Severing wind!
I thought it was dead enough to just, like, auto attack it to death. But that still had a few more hits to auto. And, you know, whatever. The Blue Strike finisher wasn't great. But I missed the timer. Missed it for that much.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Yeah, here's the cutscene we had to watch in order to get out of here.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone?
Joe?
You two.
Oh, it's this guy. And this girl.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
Oh, are all these people
You're an
gonna
elite
have to,
technician,
like,
though.
abandon Lenegis?
You can fix it, right?
And then move down to Dana?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What?
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed.
I imagine if
which
you,
is
like,
looking
broke
doubtful
this
at
news to,
stage.
like, the rest of the general populace.
Are you out of your mind?
On Lenegis?
Like, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy,
Exactly.
There's no time
That
to
would be the
explain
take.
now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Yeah, probably Dohalim.
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is...
I guess Dohalim.
Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
I was thinking that
why hasn't the
these people would all have to evacuate this facility because it's gonna explode.
Won't somebody explain what's
and
going
then they'd
on?
have to move down to Dana.
Is it over?
And then
What's going to happen to all
everyone would
of
have
us?
to figure out how to coexist because obviously
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I,
they can't go back to Rena.
Ilkaris of Eldamen and Sia.
Look up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you.
Star Wars,
Not
A New
as a
Hope.
person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Hey, look at that. The reactor's back online. How convenient. A bright tomorrow awaits. Lights on.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I'm about to blow
I can
your
believe it.
mind, girl.
After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what
Your
they
whole
did to Faria,
existence? Meaningless.
it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different.
You were always different. I always love you, Dohalim.
I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnagain's death. To see a future.
She's been holding on to this grudge for 7 years? Damn.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegus who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
You got a point.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world.
Yay!
Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
I like their relationship.
With or without her. I
Kisara
suspect
and
you're gonna
Dolin.
have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Business on the Rena awaits. Finally. We're free. Oh, what's this? Kohalim, the Renan leader. Improved healing arts? Oh, fuck yes. Please. Easier perfect evading and guarding? Yeah.
Looks like the people of Lenegus can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
Alright, now we can buy new weapons. Or not yeah, we can buy new weapons, but first, I fucked this up. See, look, the weapon I just got is better than this shit. And I also can't make this because I don't have any Mega Fauna Bone. I don't know where to get that. Alright. There's a good book for her. The Sclopitum Rene? The best out there. Mega Fauna Bone. Can't make that yet. Oh wow, that took all of our funds. Oops. I should be able to sell some stuff,
Has checked your equipment lately?
Only 24,000. That's piddly. Compared to what we were getting. Can I just fast travel back to my ship? I can't. There's no fast travel point. Alright, chat. I think we can just do that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, our next playthrough, which will be, next Thursday? Because it's probably a cutscene with, like, 40 minutes of dialogue when we get to the ship. I guarantee it. But I do want to get over here, so that way next time we start up tomorrow, we can just immediately start the cutscene and go. And I thought I heard something shiny. Residential Zone 4. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, Residential Zone 16. Oh, I went the long way. Whoop. I went the long way around. Alright, Residential Zone 16. Takeoff/departure area. Okay, hopefully, like, wherever I go next, the vendors have the weapons here. I am going to Rena, so that's probably fine. They'll probably have the weapons for this. Like, if I go out in Dana, and I don't have the weapons from Lenegis and Rena, that'll be upsetting. I'm gonna have to, like, fast travel all the way up here just to buy some shit, and then fast travel all the way back. I mean, it is fast travel, so it's not that big a deal, but... Excuse me. Yeah, I'm definitely hungry. I've got the hiccups. Alright. Well, chat. Let's just stand over here with our spaceship in the background. Spaceship and the planet in the background. How about that? Come on, Alfred. Turn around and face us. Yes! Chat. That's all we got for tonight. We stayed on a little bit longer than usual. Which is normally happens on a Friday. We don't have work in the morning, so we can stay up a little bit later. Un pequeño. But, we are finished with Lenegis, and we're about to go to Rena, which is the very last zone, according to the walkthrough I read earlier yesterday. But where that's gonna be next Thursday. So we'll be back here Thursday at 6 p.m. Central to finish out Tales of Arise. I imagine it shouldn't take us only another like 3 hours or so to finish the game out. You know, cutscene and dialogue willing. But we'll finish that out, and then Friday we'll pick up a new game, which is probably going to be Far Cry 6. Well, I'll have to play that out by ear, but most recently, or more recently I should say, tomorrow, our Saturday stream at 9 a.m. Central, we're going to be jumping into League of Legends: A Ruined King. So the new Riot game that's not League of Legends. So their first sort of foray into a different game besides League of Legends. Well, there's Runeterra, all the other stuff, but a story-based game, I should say. It looks great. It's a new RPG that's come out. It's more turn-based. It looks very it's by the same developers of Battle Chasers, if y'all have heard of that game before. So look forward to it. I look forward to it. It looks like a lot of fun. But I'm gonna check out of here. I'll see you guys next time. I am starving. Let me see if there's anybody on that we can go check out while we pop up the end screen. Okay. Bye guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Please come back. Hit the follow button down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Do all those things. I don't know. I don't know what to say there.